All right, y'all, welcome back. Let's take a look at this video here from Lackluster, one of my favorites on YouTube. As always, subscribe to their channel because they make dope content and police body cam videos and all of that. And if you're watching this back on the YouTube replay, make sure to come watch this live. Subscribe to the channel so you can check it out with us and react in real time. Let's jump into this. It says, cop flips out when a driver rolls up his window. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I'm gonna grab the firearm, okay?
Why?
Just because I have to run it.
I did not give you consent to enter my vehicle.
Okay.
Put it back where it's supposed to go. There's no reason for all this. I don't like this guy at all, bro.
Open the door!
Right, I'm gonna let you. Okay. I don't want to talk to him anymore. I'm gonna let you.
Roll up the window.
Welcome back
to
the Lackluster.
Let me guess. I'll take hurt egos for 1,000, Alex. It's probably what this is all about.
Channel. In today's story, Tim was in Maryland, a state where if you have a concealed carry permit, you are not required to inform the officer or even let him know that you are armed. Tim possesses a concealed carry permit. However, his weapon was seated in the center console and in plain view when Maryland State Trooper Smalls pulled over Tim for his vehicle's tint.
First of all, bro looks like he just got out of high school. Why does he look so young? How are they hiring these guys so young? You know, when they talk about maturity level, I keep hearing this, especially on social media, people keep saying, and particularly when it comes to the dating age gap, right? When it's an older man dating a woman in her 20s, an older guy, they always say they shouldn't be doing it. You know, you're not fully mentally developed until you're 25 years old. Then maybe we should all have 25 as a staple age that you're considered a real adult, because now you have the mental maturity at that point. But bro looks like he's 19 years old, literally just got out of the what do you call it? Not boot camp, but the academy. Look at this guy.
You mind rolling your window all the way down for me? All right, I'm Chief Small with the Maryland State Police. My ID number 7676. Just let you know everything's been off the visual record, okay? Okay. Just know I see your firearm. Just don't reach for the firearm, okay? Got your driver's license, registration card. The reason I stopped you is for the tint on the windshield, okay? Okay.
Hey,
have any tint on the windshield past that AS1 line or 5 inches down, whichever one comes first. You got a Maryland carry permit?
Yes, sir.
An officer can conduct visual searches of what is in plain view, and if a weapon is seen, the courts have held that law enforcement officers can take reasonable actions to ensure their safety while conducting an investigation. This extends to securing a firearm or other weapon from a vehicle while issuing a traffic citation. However, Trooper Smalls now opens the vehicle to seize the weapon, but not for his safety, instead, to run the serial number.
If you mind, I'm just gonna open the door for a second, okay?
What?
Just gonna open the door. I'm gonna grab the firearm, okay?
Why?
Just because I have to run it just to make sure, okay? You have any other firearms in the vehicle that I need to know about?
No, but that's, you know it's a violation, right?
Say it again?
You coming in my vehicle is a violation, you know that, right?
I'm just letting you know I'm running the serial number on the firearm.
What,
okay?
what for?
Just to make sure it aligns with the permit, okay?
Is that
and make sure it's registered to you. Okay.
And you think that's legal and lawful?
Yes, sir. Are you the registered owner of the firearm?
I am.
Okay.
Right. That's why, and I have the ID and it.
Right, but if I don't know the serial number on the firearm, then I can't say that this is the firearm that you're carrying.
Trooper Smalls is obviously new, or has been.
Yeah, dude, he just graduated, which you would think if you just left the academy, right? You would have the best knowledge on the laws, because you just fresh out, you had to learn it all, versus a cop that's been on the job for a lot of years. They forget, I swear to God, they don't even know the laws at that point, outside of like resisting and the usual ones that they use to hem you up. Like all the more intricate ones, they're like, yeah, just charge it and let the DA deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, no, bro, how do you even know the laws?
That he can arbitrarily run the serial numbers of someone's firearm just because it exists. However, if a gun is not germane to an investigation, the officer has no right to run the serial number, as is the case here, and doing so would amount to an unlawful search and seizure and an unnecessary extension of the traffic stop. Fortunately, it appears the trooper second guesses his mistake and tries to self-correct.
You pulled me over for tint. That has nothing to do with this.
It's true.
You're going outside the scope of the pullover. You pulled me over for tint.
Say it again?
You're going outside of the scope For what you pulled me over. You pulled me over for tent,
Right,
then you write me a ticket for tent.
Correct.
I showed you that I'm legally and lawfully able to do that. You opened my door, which is already a violation.
Well, I thought that the door automatically opened when I reached for it. I thought that you pushed something inside the door.
I did not. I did not.
What, did he just really say that? I thought the door automatically opened. Like, what is this? he's backpedaling right now. Hey, and you know, women know this, right? You know, when you ask a guy a question, where were you last night? He's like, huh? He did that. That was like the cop version of it. When he was looking away off to the side, and then he's like, "What'd you say?" And he had him repeat himself. He's stalling for time, evaluating. He's like, "Yeah, maybe in that course I just took in the academy, you're right. That probably was unreasonable. Damn, I don't want to lose my new job. I'm just gonna put it back and act like nothing happened."
I give you consent to enter my vehicle.
Okay, my apologies. I thought that when the doorknob opened, that you opened it up for me.
That's incorrect.
Okay.
That's a violation. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to come in my vehicle.
All right. Are
Fourth
you
Amendment.
okay with me running your serial number?
You have no reason to do that. You pulled me over for tent, sir.
So I'm gonna put the firearm back. Are you okay with me?
Yes.
Open your door.
Now you can and put it back where it's supposed to go. There's no reason for all this.
Hey, I'll give him credit for doing that. That takes a lot. That is actually a sign of not having ego. He realized, you know what? Let me fix this. I actually give my man credit for that. A lot of probably other officers have been like, "Fuck off! I'm just gonna, do what I do," and one of those things. I give my man's credit for listening to the guy and realizing after hearing him was like, he's probably right. He's processing that what he was saying. He's like, you know what? He's probably right. I probably shouldn't do this to create a bigger issue, not only for himself, but just, to escalate this whole thing. So I give him props.
Smalls returning the firearm to its original location, it would be nearly impossible to argue that its seizure was for officer safety. Unfortunately for Tim, however, this wouldn't be the end of the issue.
He's gonna call superior.
Right.
Let me guess. He's gonna call superior, and then the old head officer is gonna come in with his ego and be like, "No, we're just gonna do whatever we want to do."
What type of firearm is that?
That's a Glock.
It's a Glock. What model is it?
What is going on? I understand that this is a violation. Please write me a ticket for the tent. This is all outside the scope of anything to do with this.
Just because I did see the firearm, okay?
Correct.
I can run the firearm just to see and make sure it is a registered firearm.
Very basic reasoning would deduce that this statement is false. It would be akin to noticing a person lawfully carrying a firearm in public. If the firearm is not involved in or related to criminal activity, a trooper could not simply walk up to the person and demand the serial number just to check it.
I did see the firearm, okay?
Correct.
I can run the firearm just to see and make sure it is a registered firearm.
And that's what you're saying?
Yes.
That's legally and lawfully what you're able to do. You're not working outside the color of law?
No.
Okay.
Because it is visible, it's not like you're concealing the firearm. So the firearm is visible, okay?
Correct.
Do you understand the...
It's a concealed and open carry. It's both.
Okay.
It's a CCW, but it's also it's a firearm permit. I can have that in Maryland. Okay. I can holster it. Mm-hmm. It has a holster on it. I can holster it concealed or open.
Right.
It's both.
I got you. All right, just hang tight with me. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay.
The vehicle is a security company that you work for?
Correct.
Okay, no problem. All right, just hang tight.
Trooper Smalls returns to his cruiser to write the citation and calls for a second unit. Trooper Barlow responds shortly after and immediately dons his gloves and unnecessarily escalates the encounter.
All right, can you put that window down for me?
It's down.
Sir?
Huh? It's down. I can hear you.
Why do you look confused?
How do you open this? Sir, I'm Trooper of the Maryland State Police. That's where my body camera's on. All right. The fact that you have a firearm in the car and you're doing all of this, it puts us at unease, okay? So the only thing we want to do is just...
Doing all of this? Yo, this is when they get frivolous with it and are just making shit up. He has not been defiant. He hasn't been aggressive. He hasn't done anything. And doing all of this is what? Because he actually was explaining to the rookie cop the law. Now you're doing all of this. This is the shit that annoys me, man.
Just check the firearm registration. Just make sure it's good to go. Okay, that's all it is. Nothing else to it. All right. So if you mind opening up the door so I can get the firearm.
There's no legal reason for you to touch my firearm. He already violated me.
I understand that you got the permit and everything.
Right.
But it still gives us ground to check the firearm, make sure it's still legit.
Under what law? What's the?
Sorry?
Under what law?
So it gives us probable cause to check to make sure everything's good. Can you open up the door, sir?
So you have probable.
Can you open the door, sir?
You have probable cause to check my firearm.
Unlock the door.
Do you realize I'm recording you, right?
Can you unlock the door, sir?
Do you hear me?
I cannot hear you because the window's up and it's not out here.
I'm recording you.
So am I.
And you're trying to violate my rights right now.
You're not violating rights, sir.
Yes, you are.
No, it's not.
You have no reason to touch a firearm. He pulled me over for window tint.
Okay.
From behind me, first off. So
you got windows all around, right? Exactly. So
he said front windshield tint.
You can still see, you can't see through it. All right.
So
front windshield tint when I was on my previous stop.
And so okay, so you pull me over for tint, then you write me a ticket for the tint. You have this stop has nothing to do with a firearm. You can't turn this into something it's not. You're extending the stop.
The stop is not extended, okay? You have a firearm
it will be.
And we have grounds to verify that it is a registered firearm.
I'll hand you the firearm under duress and under threat of arrest, and your qualified immunity is going to be stripped. Just realize that. You guys are doing this under the color of law, and it's not lawful. It's not lawful. Okay. No, not.
But they're pushing it. They're pushing it.
Do you understand? I own a security company, and I understand how the law works.
Firearms are always not traced and not tracked, right? So that's what all we're trying to do is make sure everything.
First off, I have a Second Amendment right to own my firearm.
Okay.
I have a Maryland permit that's valid. You checked it.
Okay,
he has it.
Permit. That doesn't mean that firearm is registered. So if you open up this door so I can verify that registration of that firearm, we could go about our business.
I understand that. I understand that.
You open the door so I can verify that firearm.
I'm not. He already violated me once. Came in my car without consent.
Sir.
What?
Open the door.
Under a threat of arrest.
Open the door.
Under threat of arrest.
Open the door.
And I'm going to sue you in open court. You're going to be defendant. What's your name and badge number?
Open the door.
Name and badge number?
I'll give you all that when you open the door, because I told you who I am when I walked up to you.
Ah, yes. Nothing says de-escalation like using 24 syllables to refuse to identify yourself as a law enforcement officer instead of uttering the 4 syllables it takes to state it.
Well, it's probably on the recording. Barlow?
You're recording. Play it back. Open up the door.
Okay.
He's being a real dick about it now.
You guys are extending this stop.
Open up the door, sir.
You're extending this stop.
Open the door.
You're extending the stop.
Okay, because you're reaching right now, and we know there's a firearm in the car, so do not make this thing worse.
I don't like this guy at all, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to let you reach and get
Open the door. Just roll down the window.
Right, I'm going to let you.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to him anymore.
Look how mad he is. He rolled up the window on him. He's so pressed. Yo, get out your feelings, bro. You should not be in your feelings like this.
To reach and get it.
Open the door.
Look at
it. It's right there. You can reach and get it. No, I'm saying, go grab it.
Well, I'm not gonna cross over top of you. If you want to step outside, I can get the firearm that way.
Okay.
You want to do that, okay?
Right.
You're gonna hem him up. Watch.
Bro, stop.
Open the door up. Open the door.
This is illegal.
Open the door.
This is illegal.
Get out.
He's escalating
He's doing more than it needs to be. Get out of the car.
This is illegal. Stop.
Get out of the car.
An illegal search and seizure of my property. Illegal search and seizure. All you can do is grab the firearm and then close my door.
That's all I want is the firearm. See? Making it harder than it needs to be.
He got an attitude, bro.
Is it illegal?
So far, neither officer has raised a concern of safety, and now both officers have their backs turned to Tim while they hold him against his will on the edge of a busy thoroughfare, jeopardizing the safety of all 3 individuals and every driver on the road.
I'm gonna sue you.
Makes no sense.
Stop this. You're a part of this lawsuit. You're gonna be named defendant, and so will he.
Alex College Park.
Ridiculous, bro. And I recorded you beating on my window too.
I'm out with L9. Can you find that firearm serial number?
This is ridiculous, bro. A black man can't legally and lawfully own a gun in Maryland. I hate this do this to our people too. It's always our own people doing it.
It do be your own people too. It actually do. That's the sad part about it. You know what I mean? You kind of expect it from others, but then when it's your own people, you're like, come on, bro, really?
I'm gonna attach myself to your pension. And it's for no reason. violating my rights. Fourth Amendment violation. Don't make no sense. Over window tint. Y'all ridiculous. Where y'all based out of? Where's your headquarters?
Yo, like, now they get all quiet. Oh, that's so annoying. Like, now they get all quiet. All talkative and wanting all this stuff.
Maryland. Yep. Are you a supervisor?
I'm a TFC. I'm above him.
Okay. All right. I'll be making
TFC, is that training field coordinator, training field cop? So that's what I'm thinking, maybe. I don't know for sure, but that other cop is definitely a rookie. Must be probationary.
complaints on both of them.
Gotta be.
Trooper Smalls finally returns to his cruiser to write and print the citation. He returns a couple moments later.
Y'all gonna get sued to flex.
What did you say about coming? The firearm thing?
Yep.
So right here, this is a repair order for the 10, okay?
Yep.
You have 30 days to get this taken care of. The company have 30 days because you're on a virtual only vehicle. I don't know if it's your company or not, but you have 30 days to get that taken care of. Once you get it taken care of, it'll be out the system. If you don't get done within 30 days, that's suspended registration on the vehicle. Okay, this is bullshit about the Maryland State Police Department. It's out the driver's license registration card. So a little bit of advice: if you're gonna have a carry permit, and you got a firearm with you, at least have one in the chamber so you're ready to use it. Okay, having it in the chamber delays the reaction for you having to be able to use it. Okay.
I know how to use it.
There you go.
Now you want to give them tips on how to use the gun. Get out of my face. Get out of my face with this bullshit.
There you go. Enjoy the rest of your day. Next time, make it easy for you.
You're gonna get a lawsuit, bro. All right. Defend it. They just want to get sued. They want to get sued. They enjoy getting sued. L9. And unmarked.
In the end, Tim was cited for his windshield tint, and it's possible that he fights the citation. He is currently attempting to retrieve the body cam footage, and has filed a complaint with the department. Through my conversations with him, he states that he intends to sue. However, it is extremely difficult to find a lawyer that would take a case like this unless you have a ton of money to put up front. That's because cases like this are often dismissed, as it is hard to prove damages, even when a civil rights violation is blatantly obvious. And so, the officers will walk, the departments will investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing,
Exactly.
and no court opinion will be published
Exactly.
to shore up the citizens' rights.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
You know, I mean, he knew it. I knew that was gonna be the outcome. You can sue all you want, but that's a really steep one to fight against. And then here's the dilemma that I find interesting in the world we're in now, where more states allow you to have concealed carry and all that stuff, is even though you're legally allowed to, they still make it extremely difficult for you and will essentially harass you. To me, this was like them harassing him about the gun. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can run the serial on it and all of that stuff. They still let you have it because they're legally bound to, but then at any chance they get, they're gonna, haggle you over it. Just like what we saw right here. We want to run the number. We want to run the number. We want to run the number. And it was out of the scope of the stop. He didn't get stopped for anything related to a crime, a gun, or anything. It was for window tint. And then they brought in their search. That's just so wrong. And unfortunately, there's no real recourse in this. It's just, we get to see it happen and acknowledge like, hey, this is a reality for people that go through this stuff, where you kind of get bullied by the cops into, giving them what they want with all that sassy attitude that the other cop had. I'll give this young cop a little credit. Once he realized, I might be making a mistake, but then here's what happens. He calls his superior, the field training officer. He comes in, with all his ego, and is like, no, we're going to get this gun regardless, despite the fact that it might be wrong or not. We're just going to do it. And that's where the problem lies, man. Yeah. Shitty Maryland state trooper. The second one, this guy, not so bad. Hopefully he carries on that attitude and doesn't let his ego get in the way. But that other one's definitely all ego driven.